3, going for a double up play, that's a big commitment that you're making to get the job done in that first round, win that key round of CT. Now they have at least a little bit more room to work with your Luminosity.
Yeah, that makes a really big difference. Good you caught that man cold, missing a shot close range, get right, hiding down there. They've got to focus on him. Fallen's picked up 1 kill, but fire in the back of the eyes, and Fragment picking up the kill. Four is still hiding down here. Taco's close, but there are so many members coming in. Literally stabbed with the AK right in the belly, and now FNX, Fallen, and Ferrari. First round of overtime looking fantastic for an NiP. FNX and Fur, what are they? There's nothing they can do at this point here. 2 versus 4. They've got the money to try and fight it, but they've still got to be careful. 16,000 spread out across 5 rounds, they can still go back.
And he just picks up the first man. They're going to lose all the expensive rifles here. Unless Fur can somehow leap in when they've cleared out the site, and he is going to make it just a little bit more expensive for an NiP. But he doesn't have any way of retrieving the AWP. And certainly not from the grave. Freiberg charging all over the place this time around, getting 2 key frags. And now, once again, the NiP trying to do it. As they stated, is how it works. Freiberg just goes in alone through the smoke, nobody behind him, nobody there to back him. If that first shot lands for Cold and Freiberg is gone, NiP are left with nothing. Literally nothing. And so it's just, how that works is mind-blowing.
I mean, they are in sound-proof booths, but I've got to imagine that that chanting is going to go through as well. You can't hold back the atmosphere that's in the arena right now. 16 to 15 here, again, looking for the first team to 21 rounds. So far it's been hard to get them in the driver's side. Freiberg picking up the entry. It's what he's born to do.
Through the smoke as well, so Taco just getting caught out and Luminosity trying to change things up. They've got that focus mid. And Fallen desperately looking for a refrag at this point. He needs somebody to peek on NiP's side, put this on to good use. Right now, NiP would give them nothing. They take from them nothing either.
Fallen actually going to go aggressive. Into get right, who makes a swift jump over, going to be close here. Get right, charging in so fast they didn't expect it. And now it's down to Fur and Cold once again. I mean, what could they possibly do here? Get right. The champion takes down the 3rd player, and Fur alone as Get right has wrecked the entire CT side here. This is not a good position for Luminosity to be in. NiP feel like Fur now. They want it, they need it. 17 to 15, and the money is still there for LG, but I mean, this buy is putting them very close. If NiP in the 3rd round here, then that's a disaster.
Then we get into force buy territory. And then going into the last round, Luminosity now, they gotta get something done here. Fallen just had enough to go for the M4 as well, so they've already broken him with that. I'm surprised that Fair doesn't drop him in AWP just to keep Fallen with that in hand. But it's not the case. And once again, setting up mid smokes, it looks like they want to put that pressure on fast. They're even going to the A site with the bomb though, so that's a little bit scary. If Get Right goes down here, this could really put him in a bit of an awkward spot. Trades 1 for 1, but he's full blind, and Fair drops the bomb carrier.
They're coming up highway again. This is too fast. Luminosity, they're not ready for it. They thought it was going to be slow. Fallen, he gets the kill, but he's this is where they actually risk getting wrecked here completely in the first half of overtime. One small detail, I've got to point this out. I think Cold Zero's wall banging the vents through so that it pops before NiP get close enough to hear it, and then they do the counter boost. That is a very cool idea. I love that. Small details here. Get right, they almost line up for him, and he really nearly takes down Fur. But it's a good start for Luminosity here, and that's what they needed.
They didn't spot the bomb though. They didn't spot the bomb. So you don't see any kind of rotation. This push in from Fallen into mid though, that could certainly make things interesting, but Alder is ready and waiting for any kind of backstab to come through. Easy shot for him. Fallen is snuffed, and now it's going to come down to the defense here on the B side. An extra man has rotated in, that's fair, but he's only got 6 HP right now.
And the problem is, that position very often gets grenaded. So, falling back, that's also very often going to get grenaded. There's actually almost nowhere on this home side where you're not going to get grenaded, especially if NiP have only got 1 left now on the Molotov, so he might be a little bit safe. He's just a little bit lucky here, but it is shaping up to be a B push right now.
Because they still have Alder lurking around mid and existing if you can't make some havoc over on that A side. So, down to Freiberg. problem. Fair was low. FNX is able to get that refrag very quickly. Could actually get a rifle to work with as well. Cold under pressure though on that A site, and they will be trying to rotate in here. NiP, they've got the nades. The push begins, and Taco holding close with that shot. That 570 gets the headshot, and he could get another, but Alu shuts him down. Instead, it's Cold wreaking havoc, and a 1v2 is not going to pan out here for Alu. Gets snuffed by FNX, and that is going to be the first round for Luminosity on their CT side of overpass. At least I'm going to and on the catch. But whatever, my mind's right.
Well, I mean, right now this is getting very interesting. Last half of the first round of overtime, or the first half of overtime here, and Luminosity finally they reply with a round, and now they need to follow it up with another one. They need to show NiP here. That's what the agenda is right here for the Brazilians.
This time they've left all the way to changing it up, showing a bit of variety here in NiP. Leaving Alu boosted up. He's looking towards short box, and he might very well get a shot. No, doesn't hit the flick fast enough. Oh, well, Taco's thinking maybe I should go for the repeat. Maybe I should try and draw some attention to this. Cold is currently lurking behind the sandbags. Luminosity trying some new things here when their backs are to the wall. And while falling, landing a nice clean shot on the get right is a good start.
A bit of a shame if the timing had been slightly better for Get Right then Follow would have had to move from the fire, and then maybe Get Right would have actually had the advantage. Taco, you're right. They get a bit of damage here, 50 seconds left, and it's looking right now like an AX for Freiburg. If you can control the middle, especially here with this fight, great Molotov here behind the sandbags. Oh, what a smoke to put it out, and now Cole trying to push out. He's going to go down. That's a supreme kill from Freiburg. Assist, going to take down FNX as well. They're pushing forward, but LG are saying no, not next time. Taco with the final kill, triple for him, and a great round from Luminosity, making it 18-17. A much-needed one here for the Brazilians.
Yeah, they needed those last two rounds. If it had gone the distance, if NiP had managed to get 4 on the board, that could have been a very clear, easy scoreline for NiP to work with going into the second half of overtime. Now they have a little bit more work on their hands. They need 3 to lock down this map and take it to map 3. Have 1 3 confirmed? Yes. So, question is, yeah, I think we all do.
Right.
Count that as we go down.
Probably someone would lead to the rules by now if that was the case. Again, we're playing 21 rounds here unless it turns out 20-20, in which case we're going to have overtime, which would be, I mean, right now we're closing in on what, 30 or 40 rounds here? And with overtime, if it's double overtime, it's 50 rounds. A lot of games to be played, especially if it ends up in a third map. You know, fatigue is going to be a thing or two. They could end up getting tired. It's double up though for NiP and LG. See if they can do what they've done for a long time and get some good execute towards this A bomb side.
We're going to get a quick rotation onto that A side, though. If it was going to be a fast one from Luminosity, they have that third man in Alu waiting down on Speedway. Exist going for a little bit of an old happy play, actually. Boosted on. Cruises in the game. Regardless, he could get Fallen caught here. Fallen inching his way in. Fallen hits the shot. There's the start. There's the opening for Luminosity.
Very cerebral play coming out of Fallen. I mean, the fact that he even keeps the angle to begin with is very, very smart play here. I expect nothing less at this point in time. Alu sees the door is open and has got the AWP. They've got 2 people defending this bomb site, and it's Alu and Freiburg in the back lines. The problem is, again, Freiburg is going to have so many Molotovs to deal with. It will not be easy. So Alu with the first kill here, if he gets the opening, that's going to be huge. And there's the one more. Alu with the double, looking for the triple. He's going to miss the next shot here, but he's still buying a lot of time for his team. He pushes through the smoke into the fire, and oh, Taco is there, right outside his field of view to take him down. Get right, gonna fall. Now Forrest all alone. AWP 1v3 clutch here? That's a hard ask.
He's shown us a clutch already in this series, and he's going to start it off strong. Doesn't take much damage either in that exchange. Down to 74 HP. Spots the man at forklift. Doesn't hit the wall bang, though. He could very well take out Taco. He's low enough, and he does get the shot for us, but not the kill. And that's a quad kill at the end of the round for Taco.
What a time to be doing it. He's at the bottom of the scoreboard here for LG, so stepping up with a quad in overtime. Definitely not bad at all. 18-18, that ties up here the overtime situation. NiP going for even more double.
Yeah, no hesitation on their part. Full mind for both sides. Luminosity again, just spreading out, Cold hanging around over the B halls, hoping to get the lead. This time around though, NiP again just focused on the passive play in mid, and just leaving Exist all by his lonesome over here on the A site. Nothing too crazy coming out from the Swedes. They're really waiting to see what Luminosity have got in store for them. Falling with the open door is really, I mean, you cannot have the peak coming through. Instead, get that shot. You see Alu just come charging up. He's like, you know, Freiberg's like, Alu, come please help. I need help. There's somebody at Sweet door. I was like, don't worry, Freiberg, I got you. You're messing with my boy?
And it's such a clever peek as well because Fallen is almost always going to be looking at the top of the barrels as well. So he peeks sort of at the side of them because the scope he's able to do that. It's a great use of the map architecture. Alu, did you see that shot?
Taco, that was a very cool wall bang attempt. That would have been sick.
Assist getting teammated.
Yeah, I'm really excited, I think.
With about 35 seconds, they are going to be setting up here for an 8th push, and NiP, they have 2 members and a 3rd in Speedway, so this is a very good setup here for the Swedes.
Shots to all behind quad boxes. This is the prime spot, but it's also flash, smoke, molly, you name it. Bullets will do too. He gets taken, and now it's going to be down to Forrest and Kemright, the last two, the dynamic duo. And they're already rotating in, but a 2-on-4 situation is a bit slim, even for legends such as these. So now he's just looking to see if they can get a quick pick here. Fair gets spotted in the corner, but he doesn't need to do anything. He doesn't need to step out. He can sit here all day until that bomb goes boom. He doesn't care, Gerright. He's not going to make it easy for you. Gerright just steps out, and both kills come through. Luminosity, they're keeping it together, Anders.
I don't think that push at the end was worth it. If they could have got the kill on foot immediately from Gerright there, maybe they try and push closer and see if there's a second option, you know? Maybe they turn it into a 2v2, then you can sort of believe in it. But these rifles and the money that NiP, well, don't have is a really critical factor right now. They've gone for another double up setup here, and it is getting a little bit scary. They've got to be careful. Right now, Luminosity 2 rounds away from taking away over time. Opening up and Fur sleeping. A great start.
Now Taco's going to try and get in here fast enough, but no wall bang, and you better be careful. Man sitting with an AWP on the other side. He goes for the wall bang, you're going for a nap.
A little permanent one as well.
You're not waking up. And Forrest, that was the slowest peak here. Falling, not this time. 2 kills for NiP, and they look like they're going to be doing it. They're just bringing it back to that 1919.
Trying to grab Forrest, not going to happen. 3 versus 5, and this is not looking good for LG. This is a round where NiP could do some real damage. Allo going to be getting a shot there on Taco as well. And FNX and Cole trying to see if they can somehow bring it back here and maybe do a little bit of damage, trying to see if they can still bring this round back in their favor somehow.
What is it? 35 seconds left. FNX just waiting to see if they can actually catch somebody out here. But NiP have no reason to move. It's a matter of sit and wait. Let Luminosity, let the clock force Luminosity's hand. They're going to be running out of time. 2 players holding solid on that B side as well. That Forrest get right combination.
I'm not sure what Luminosity are doing here. They have no reason to save these rifles. They've all got 11,000 or more, so they might as well try and push. And I guess it's going to be a last second push into the home side here. Forrest says no. Allen with a triple kill here again. The sniper coming out with a very, very big round for the NiP team. I mean, look at this. Almost all of NiP are tied in terms of score. Top fragger, 29 NiP, or Gerright. Bottom fragger is Forrest with 25 kills. Only 5 rounds, 4 rounds separating them. That's incredible.
They really haven't woken up. I mean, woken up. It's pretty solid on score for Luminosity as well. Nobody really lagging behind them. Taco hasn't really woken up. They're still sitting on 20 frags. It's looking pretty solid. It's just going to be a straight A rush now. Luminosity, no holds barred, straight out into the open and exists. Not going to spot the first man. It's a little bit too late. He gets a long spray, but that's just long enough for FNX to come in and trade. They're getting caught with the anti-flashes, though. Luminosity, they don't have that pressure. Alu's still alive, and Alu getting the kills. Fallen will take out Freiberg, and there's the follow-up shot. Alu not going to land it, but still Fallen pitched into the corner. Nowhere to go. And NiP, they're on map point. This is it. Can they pick up this 1 round and take it to the 3rd map?
Gerright has had a legendary map here on Cash, but Allo has had some really sick rounds. I mean, I expect that Twitch chat's going to be spamming God Allo right now, because this is very, very impressive here. This could be the rounds, the last of the overtime. If Luminosity win it, we're going to double overtime and a full 50 rounds potentially to be played at least. It's been a long Cash map here. Allo grenade right on time, and actually falls right over his head. That looks like he's done way more damage. Gonna go for the re-peek, and the shot is almost gonna kill Fallen. So if that grenade had landed a bit further up, that would have been it.
No, you're right. Counting his own stars at this point. And FNX making sure that Freiberg hasn't pushed his way through. Freiberg just waiting on the other side. This is it. This is the moment. Freiberg decides enough is enough, and he flashes himself, but he still gets one, and he doesn't know where he's getting shot from. Freiberg! What was that?
Cole was holding in that fire for the longest time. How did he not go down anyway? But the damage might have been done. Cole is going to die anyway, and Fallen very low on health here at NiP. They've got the setup, they've got the defense. People rotating into the bomb side. Luminosity, they're too slow right now. NiP, they might be seeing us on the map here. Big Sister's got to announce something. Who goes down to the back of that? Look at that crowd. This is going to go the full distance here.
Just incredible. NiP, and only NiP, it feels like, are the team that will just do this again and again, come back from the depths, claw their way back into a match, and tie up the series 1-1. We're going to map 3 to settle this. They are not going down without a fight on home turf. Unbelievable. And now, well, can Illuminati